Hi, it's Dana here, and you're at the next stop on the Alleyway Stamps Halloween blog hop. And today I'm going to be making this card. So the supplies that we're going to need, stamps, we're going to use Bumps in the Night, and Now You See Me. For ink, I'm going to be using some pigment ink, Memento Luxe, the Toffee Crunch, the Morocco, and let's see, this is Dandelion, along with some VersaFine. I'm also going to need a distress marker. This is Tattered Rose. And for some pattern paper, because I'm going to be doing some paper piecing, I'm using this Pebbles stack called Tricks and Treats. I'm going to be using, let's see, these 3 pattern papers. So to get started, I'm going to start with these stars and kind of do my background. Alright, I'm going to start with a white card base, and I'm going to use the star background first. And let's see, I'm going to be using my 3 pigment inks to kind of ink up and color my background. Put my stars on the block. So I'm going to start with the lightest color first and ink it up nice and good. Alright. And then next I'm going to come in with my light brown, and I'm just going to kind of add a little bit of the brown to the edges of my stars. So I'm just going to come in with kind of the tips, like this corner, into kind of all the different stars, kind of like around the edges or kind of wherever it might hit. And then I'm going to do the same thing with my orange, just kind of with the corner, the edge of my ink pad. Just kind of add a little bit of color to each of the stars. So just kind of randomly wherever you think they should go. So then I can just stamp it kind of wherever on my background. Alright, so I think I'm going to do it about here. Give it a good press. There you go, you can kind of see how it gives you that kind of multi-toned kind of look. So I'm just going to repeat the process with my yellow and all my other colors. So you can continue to fill in kind of wherever you want and go down as far as you want too. But just to save time, I'm going to leave it like that. I'll come back later and kind of add a little bit around the edges. So you have your inks, and you can kind of see the yellow tint to it. So to get rid of that, I just use a piece of scrap paper, and I just press my ink pad into it. Just like that, and you see the yellow coming off. And it kind of helps bring up the brown to the top again. And it gets lighter and lighter, the yellow, until, I mean, it's pretty much stamping brown. So that one I know is good. And then I just do the same thing with the orange. And now I can just throw this away. Okay, so next on my card I have this little guy, the little hunchback dude. And let's see, so he's from the Bumps in the Night stamp set right here. And I actually already have him stamped and cut out. This is my second video because I had some issues with my first videos. The file was corrupt or something. So this particular one, the one I made first, kind of to know what I wanted to do, I actually used the matching SVG and cut it out. So you can kind of see kind of a look of one that is hand cut versus one that is cut with your Silhouette or Cricut or electric cutting machine. So it kind of definitely looks a lot better because you get consistent edge around your cuts with the machine, versus hand, which, nobody's perfect. So just for the video, I did it really quickly and stamped him and then cut him out. I also stamped on my little pieces on the pattern paper so I could then actually add them and glue them to my little guy. But first I need to actually color him in, his face and his legs. So I'm just using the Distress Marker, Tattered Rose. And I'm not gonna worry too much about shading or adding any other colors, just gonna do this really quick. Okay, so now he is all ready to glue down. I also went along the edges with the black marker to take care of any white edges. So I'm going to use my glue and just start adding all my little pieces onto my stamped guy here. So now he's all pieced together. So now I can add him to my card, but before I want to do that, I want to stamp my sentiment. And I decided to kind of go along this kind of blank area on the bottom. So I'm using the Happy Halloween. Alright, so I'm going to put Happy on one side and Halloween on the other. So I'm just going to use a pencil to kind of just mark where his legs are. I'm just going to use some VersaFine black ink, and I'm going to first just ink up Happy. So there's my mark. I'm just going to kind of pick a line on my mat to use. I'm going to press hard because my table's uneven. Because this is my kitchen table and not my actual crafting desk. So now I'm going to ink up the other side. And I'm gonna, because I didn't clean off my Happy, so I want to come in and make sure I don't actually get some more ink where it shouldn't be. Alright, so I'm going to line up my card. Alright, so there's my mark. I'm going to kind of try to get it off that same line, which is a little hard to do. It's a lot easier if you're, at your crafting table and you can actually look right over it. So we'll see how it comes out. See if it will stamp it all. That's okay, I've got a black marker that I can just go in and put in the rest of my Halloween. Like that. So now I can just get some foam tape, add it to the back of my little guy here, and actually adhere him here. But first I do want to erase my little marks that I made, so that won't look good. Like that. And then I can just add him to my card base like that. And let's see, I think the other one, yeah, I rounded the corners. So you can round the corners or not, depending on how you like it. And there you go. The link for the next video in the hop is in the description. Also, I'm having an extra giveaway on my blog, so make sure you stop by for the details, and I'll see you later.